We all know that buying art is expensive, but it is not always easy or convenient. In this video we will explore how new technology has made buying art easier than ever before. Discover how the NFT art finance marketplace is revolutionizing the global art market. This online platform connects investors with artists looking for funding to create their next work of art. Artists can place their project on NFT and then wait for an investor to support them financially. Are you a curious artist and want to find out how to join? You are in the right place. Leave us a like and subscribe to the channel before you go any further. Artists are always looking for funding. It can be difficult to find the right investor, especially if you do not have a big name or an established history of success. Thankfully, this is no longer an issue thanks to new technology. In this article we will explore how new technology has made buying art easier than ever before. Millennials and Gen Zs are the new generation of art buyers, and they have a very different relationship with money than previous generations. NFTs offer an opportunity for these younger buyers to get involved in the art world by investing in artists they believe in. Let's take a look at some of the pros and cons. The potential for profit is enormous, but the risks are equally high. That is because art can be very expensive to buy, whether you plan on reselling it or not. Finally, NFTs could help artists maintain control over their work by giving them an opportunity to present their project directly to potential investors. Why are artists and collectors so into NFTs? The art world is changing rapidly. With NFTs, artists are able to present their work directly to potential investors who are looking for an opportunity to invest in the next Picasso or Van Gogh. It has never been easier for artists and collectors alike to find NFTs that they love. NFTs also make it easy for any artist with a creative idea can display their artwork without having to worry about expensive and time-consuming processes such as gallery openings and auction bids. NFTs offer a new way for budding artists and established ones alike to share their work with the world, which is why so many people have jumped on board with NFTs. Ownership must also change for NFTs. The public availability of digital assets, ironically resulting in astronomical selling prices for NFTs, was caused by the lack of ownership that characterized early dreams of an open web. Would the legendary "Charlie Bit My Finger" video, sold as an NFT for $765,000, be worth so much if it hadn't received over 885 million views? Ownership can be difficult to grasp. In the NFT world, the value of what you possess may fluctuate depending on the legitimacy of the party selling it to you. Traditional art, on the other hand, does maintain its value over time. Traditional art is more fragile than digital art since it relies on a physical object, which has to be handled and cared for in order for it to exist beyond another human generation. The copies of a video clip or GIF may be said to be genetically identical, at least from a pixel perspective, in the case of NFTs. However, because it is so simple to duplicate them, regardless of their worth, it is also very easy to sell them. What should be done with a digital artifact's cultural currency, and who should have the authority to sell it, thereby claiming ownership of some portion of its value, particularly when a digital artifact's cultural currency scales? In 2012, a painting by Vincent van Gogh, titled Sunflowers, was sold at an auction for £74.9 million, $125 million, making it the most expensive artwork ever sold. It had been personally valued by Van Gogh at around $125 in 1888. It was sold at Christie's in the 1980s for almost $40 million. This isn't unusual in the world of fine art, but it raises questions about how selling and marketing artists' work in the digital realm will develop now and after their deaths, when the value of works may sometimes skyrocket. It's more difficult for works like GIFs, memes, and other web items if the usage case for art isn't completely clear-cut at scale. Several instances of artists who believe their work was sold as NFTs without their knowledge or permission are described in The Big Idea. The primary value proposition of NFTs is that the proof of work assures your original piece has a distinct token linked to it, ensuring that the person who owns it knows they possess the genuine article. But the problem is that a JPG file, for example, may be uploaded to a different marketplace with a different token affixed to it and sold. There is no such thing as original. Someone had generated NFTs of all of Corbin Rainbolt's tweeted images, which happened to be an artist. There are no formal copyright safeguards in place to create an NFT. Before creating one, OpenSea and Rarible, two major NFT platforms, require no verification. A person simply needs an Ethereum wallet and enough money for transaction fees to operate the technology that is meant to establish proof of ownership of digital assets. Buyers who pay a premium for rare NFTs are not protected by law or contract. they have no assurances that the NFT author, or anybody else, won't make more copies of the same asset. Authors can even create distinct assets on different platforms, then claim they're one of a kind. Are NFTs actually good or bad for art? The promise that NFTs will lead to a more sustainable and inclusive digital world is not yet fulfilled. You can take steps in this direction by using your voice, like sharing our video with friends on Facebook or following us on Twitter. And if you want to get involved but don't know how, let me know. I'd love to talk about the ways we might work together for an open web of creativity where all forms of media are accessible to everyone.